in the tie on aggregate. 2 goals tonight, 1 for the French, 1 for the Germans, but it's the first half strike from Clara Buell that is the difference between the two sides. Germany in their first semi-final in this competition. Of course, one of the great names of women's football down the years, dominant on the global scene, the European scene, before the arrival of the Spanish. The Spanish wait for the winner of tonight's tie in the final on Sunday. At the moment, it's Germany. We have 45 minutes and maybe more to find their opponents. Little clap of the hands from Melvin Mallard. Off we go then. Grasqueoro kicks off and feeds to Sakina Kachawi. France go in search of 2 goals that they need. They won't want to go into a penalty shootout again with these German side, having come out of a heartbreaking loss in the European Championships in the summer. Kachawi, Basha had an awful lot of joy down the left-hand side in the first half, did the French, including the goal which came from that flank. Plenty of opportunities for the French in the first half. They dominated possession, territory. Very similar to last Friday. Germans, though, had more of the edge in terms of XG, though. Better chances. Still took them 79 minutes to take one of them. Mail Lacra. Elisa De Almeida finally getting down that right side. However, rather ambushed in midfield there was Delphine Cascarino. Oh, a little bit high. Apology comes from Stina Johannes. It's given away. Mallard. De Almeida, nice footwork here. Mallard into the middle, looking for Sakina Kachawi, who is limping away from that challenge. Referee is not interested in a free kick for her, though. That's nice by Anyomi. Germany finally get across the halfway line, and we're 2.5 minutes into the second half. Good touch. Here's Carlotta Vamsa, supported by her captain, Julia Green. She's been chased after by Sandy Baltimore, slipped by Vamsa. That took away a little bit of the momentum from that attack. And it will go out and be a throw-in to the away side. Julia Gwynn delivered the corner for Nersken's goal in the European Championship meeting between these two sides in the quarters. That's gone behind Melvin Mallard. Good idea. Wrong side of the centre forward, though, for her to be able to exploit it. Out by Johannes, looking for either Vamsa or Anyomi. Brand being hurtled after by Lacra, who makes the challenge. Now, which way is that going to go? It's going to be a goal kick. All the German substitutes are warming up down where that assistant referee is, and they all immediately complained, but it should have gone the other way. France's substitutes are doing likewise, not complaining, warming up at the other end of the pitch. Kadidiatou Diani not starting this evening. Just bouncing up and down that there with her blue hair. Julia Gwynn is trying to take this throw in. It's well taken away though by Basha. Not quite sure what shot. I think she was trying to find Malar, but Kachawi got in the way and took it, and that gave the ball back to the Germans. Here they come again. Dangerous this. Oh, it's a fantastic finish from Clara Buell, who scores in both of these legs. And the Germans create some daylight between them and the French. Well, she scored a beauty with her right foot in the first leg, and this one's come off the left. De Almeida just slipped a little bit, but that angle is so tight. Too hard for Pauline Perrault-Magnan to be able to cope with. And the Bayern München woman has sent Germany towards the final. It's a 2-goal lead in the tie. It's a 2-1 lead on the night. France 1, Germany 2, 3-1 on aggregate. 5 minutes or so into the second half of the second leg. France need to dig deep now. Here's Melvin Mallard trying to do something with one of the spades. Kachawi never really was in a position to shoot there. France will keep digging though. Lacra, lovely ball. It wasn't quite as good as I thought it was. My eyes need seeing too. Looked like it was going to arrive with Cascarino and then died a bit and went straight to Franziska Kett. Germany on the overlap, beginning to feel confident again. This is what we said in the first half when France didn't take advantage of all of that possession and territory and chances that they had. Germany coming back into it. Here is Francesca Kett, great ball in, just in front of Jule Brand. Well, another goal and you would have to think it's finished. France hanging on to their participation in the UEFA Women's Nations League. This is where France will need leaders. Oh, that's nicely done. And away comes Cascarino. Little bit too much on it though for Melvin Mallard to be able to do something with. Delphine Cascarino, one of those who has been in the side for many a year now. Went through a period where she fell out of favour a little bit, and now though, well and truly back in the side. Francesca Kett, opposite number though. Selma Basha makes the challenge, but it's the German number 13 who picks it up again and recycles it back into the path of Janina Minga. Forward there by Curver. Little pullback by Oriane Jean-Francois, which the referee has given her a yellow card for. Substitutes might be warming up. There's no sign of one yet as the free kick goes blasting over from the captain, Julia Guin. Started both matches as captain at right back. So he's the one that provides the leadership, the emotional tone for this team. She's got a good engine on her as well. She will keep going for the full 90. Here she is once more. Crowd don't like it that they've upended Melvin Malar in the middle of the park, and the referee hasn't given anything for it. The Danish referee has done a decent job here, though, of keeping the game moving. It's one of the reasons why it's been such an entertaining watch. There's too much on that again. She's having such trouble with her range at the moment, is Camilla Curva. That was the challenge on Malar. Curva with the header, gets it away from Malar. And Yomi can't collect it. Grijan Botbati will take it, and that's a wayward ball from the France skipper. She looks away from that in disgust with herself. It was good. She was being pestered by two players there, Selma Basha. Still manages to keep possession, and France will start again with Maël Lacra. Grijan Botbati to Kachawi. Kachawi's lost it though, double teamed on this near side. Brand getting the ball away from her, and then fouling. First substitutions coming up, and they will be German ones. Katrien Hendrik, who was the only change in the starting 11, is coming off, and Selina Cechi is going to come on as well, a midfielder. Hendrik is a centre-back, and she'll come on for Curva, who has struggled really to get onto the pace of this game. So Katrien Hendrik plays for Chicago Stars in the United States. She's vastly experienced. Tracking back. It was Jean-Francois who got the tackle in, but straight to a German player. Brand ambushed illegally, says the referee, by Sakina Kachawi. And Yomi again, it's that lovely first touch and turn, and it's brought in some real danger here again by Clara Buell. I'm going to have to get tighter to Yomi to stop her doing that, or get a lot further away from her so that I don't get beaten. A couple of times she's absolutely exposed the defence bare from the goal. And one could argue that that probably should have been a goal for Clara Buell. So that beautiful one she did earlier, great interception by Jean-Francois. And Yomi though picks it up again and finds Brand. This time it's Graska Yoro coming back, and this time legally ambushes her. Basha, back from Baltimore. Baltimore has kind of disappeared out of the game a little bit. Now she's trying to get in, but that ball is way too far in front of her to be able to do anything with. That's gone out. It'll be a throw-in to France, which Selma Basha wants to take quickly. She's not going to be able to. Malar. Again, lovely play. Her hold-out play is exemplary. Good ball in. Grace Gayoro can't quite get it there. Gayoro! It was always heading up. But the best move that France have put together in a while. Gayoro, who scored the opener in the Euros, looking to try to celebrate a night when she was celebrating 100 caps for France. Couldn't keep it down though. Hour gone, France 1, Germany 2, and a 3-1 lead. Kadidiatou Diani is about to come on. Clara Matteo is also stripped off and ready. One would speculate that's going to be either Cascarino or Baltimore coming off. Kachawi, here is Cascarino. Good piece of defending. Oh, that's serve given away though. Melvin Malar, these are the sort of chances that France are going to take advantage of. Back to Kachawi. Kachawi trying to run through. Gayoro can't bring that ball in. And it comes out into the path of Serena Cerci. And Yomi up against Grijan Bati, who is penalised for fouling the German striker. Uli Brand there coming back and making a really well-timed intervention. So it's Cascarino who's coming off. And also Melvin Malar. Well, it's like for like really, with Kadidiatou Diani coming on for Delphine Cascarino. And likewise, not quite like for like in terms of Clara Matteo and Melvin Malar. Clara Matteo does not bring the same sort of physical presence that Malar does, and I'm not quite sure here, but we had this once in the first half, and now Pauline Perromagna has gone down again in the second, and it's not obvious what it is. She seems to be holding on to a hamstring, upper part of the hamstring by the looks of it. And she does not look very comfortable. Can't see. Goalkeeper's really warming up. The outfield subs are all sort of limbering up on the left-hand side. Spain that will be the finalists in this competition. They scored a 4-0 win over Sweden in the first leg at home, and then tonight they got a 1-0 win. They will certainly be the favourites, whoever goes through here, to retain their title. Basha It'll come to Graschioro. Wasn't exactly by design, but it'll do. Lacra decides she's going to run forward. Diani gets her first touch and spreads it out wide to De Almeida. Diani again, looking forward in the middle. Diani, this is what she likes to do, take on defenders much the same as Delphine Cascarino, but she ran it to 2 there. Basher. They seem a lot firmer in midfield now, do Germany. That was a lucky break. And it goes to Buell. Off the boot of her teammate, Nersken. Bueller still has it. Trying to come round again. Bueller back inside. And Yomi! 2 goals for the German striker. And Germany stretching out of sight. The German flags waving in the away end, and it's all gone rather quiet elsewhere. It's going to be onside, isn't it? Well, great play by Clara Buell again, this time picking out Anyomi. And her growing international reputation enhanced again this evening. Kriegenbock lunged in, missed the ball, and that presented the chance, and ironically Basher would have probably cleared that had Pauline Perrot-Magnan not diverted it past her. Now it's becoming a bigger job. Halfway through the second half, it's a 3-goal lead if VAR don't have something to wipe it out for. Karsten Vuk, or rather Christian Vuk. It's taken a while. I can only assume that this has got to be for the initial possibility of offside. Oh, it's been wiped out for offside. Ah, it's not for the original one, it's for the one against Clara Buell. So Germany not quite out of sight yet. Back to a 2-goal advantage on aggregate. And listen to the crowd, it's almost like they've scored. Corner kick. Now can France ride the emotion of this? They had plenty of opportunities in the first half to get on target. They haven't taken them. Now both sides have had a goal ruled out for offside. It's the noisiest it's been in the entire game, apart from when the goal went in. Selma Basha lining up the corner. Drifts it, back post, nobody there. Cherchi is going to have the ball taken away from her by Gras Gayoro and has won the free kick as well. Good tracking back. Gayoro stays down. Yep, there was the infringement. And the woman who was the captain for the European Championships in the end and for the first leg of this competition in the semi-finals limps away. It's the captain, Brigitte Botbiati, who takes a short free kick. Diani. And Bok will resist the urge to go back to the goalkeeper. Finds a male Lacra instead. Basha turns away from Cherchi. Little dink ball over the top. Clara Matteo hasn't really had a touch of the ball yet. And her first touch has resulted in the referee giving a free kick the other way. Well, I guess you could argue that both ways. Brave from Ming. Good tackle by Kachawi though. And now Matteo is through. If this is onside, this is a real chance. Oh, and she didn't shoot. She tried to find Sandy Baltimore. And it's a magnificent piece of defending. But again, even if the ball had gone in, it would have been offside. Matteo going too early. Didn't think she should beat the goalkeeper, so sent it across, but a brilliant piece of play there from Vamsa, who'd come all the way back from the right of Matak to make that defensive masterpiece of a challenge. Gayoro showed too much of it to Minga. Well, that goal being ruled out has completely lifted the stadium. Even though they're still 2 goals down, suddenly the belief has come back. Kachawi finding Baltimore, who's accidentally handballed it. Or did she? Must have been offside then. Laurent Bonnaday, the latest to wear this mantle of being the France manager, the latest to try to bring that elusive major title. Basha didn't get there. Oh, and it's off the bar from Cherchi. Brand. Lacra gives it away. Bedlam. And again it comes in. And it's just gone wide from Nersken. Chances at both ends. Nersken's just having a lash. Nicole Anyomi has gone down whilst we look at that slow motion replay. Look at this though. Basha thought she'd done enough to get the goalkeeper to come, and then all of a sudden Cherchi got her foot round it and it almost went under the bar. Well, everybody's taking a break at the moment whilst Anyomi gets another piece of attention. She, like Pauline Perrault-Magnan, has needed attention in both halves. A bit of encouragement for Kachawi and Sandy Baltimore from the coach. Melvin Mallard watching on, knowing there was nothing she can do anymore. It's down to her teammates. Selma Basha gets us underway again and finds Baltimore. That was a hard pass in, and Kachawi managed to take. She's gone down. Referee carrying on. Clara Mateo. Mateo keeps on chasing. Kachawi's back up. Basha. Here is Kachawi, so she seems okay. Kachawi. And again, she's given the ball away twice. Cherchi. That's what you call encouraging a teammate to make a run forward rather than responding to that run. Nurska never looked like she was going to get there. Doesn't look like Anyomi is going to come back. They're going to make a couple of substitutions, the Germans. Bland on the overlay. Also to Catherine Hendrick. Trying to stop this France side overrunning them. So then, on will come Leah Schuler, which is hardly good news for the French. She can be very dangerous indeed. So Anyomi does indeed come off. And also coming on is Sydney Lohman, Manchester City midfielder, who played almost all of the European Championship quarter-final, but went off in the extra time part of it. Good work again, Oriane. Jean-Francois trying to get round, and Vamsa making the challenge. Good strength, had to get that right inside the penalty area. In by Basha. Diani sends it towards De Almeida. She can't quite get it though. Cherchi has it, being chased after by Grascioro, and makes the challenge. Mateo backs her up and takes possession over De Almeida. Here's Grioro. Mateo. Almeida again. Still can't get it away. Diani. And that ball hasn't gone out. It's spinning away. It looked like it was going to go for a corner. And in fact, it will go for a corner. The assistant there looked like she didn't quite know what it was going to be. Just decided to pick one. In from Baltimore. Referee has halted proceedings for something going on in the middle. So we'll take that again. Baltimore take two with the corner. Decent delivery in, but there's nobody in a blue shirt in the central position of the penalty area, which is a little bit of a surprise. Kachawi. Matteo couldn't quite get it down in time. Matteo again though. De Almeida's going to have to scurry across to get it. De Almeida, that's a decent ball in, but well claimed by Stina Johannes in the German goal. Time beginning to run out now for the French. 10 minutes to go. France 1, Germany 2, leading by 2 goals, 3-1. They have almost 2 feet in the final. Cherchi scurrying after her is Basha. Those two have been together pretty much constantly since Cherchi came on as a substitute about 10 minutes ago. No foul. Crowd don't like that. Germany can continue on. Gwyn has a shot, smacks it straight at a French defender. Now the French try to break. Diani, she's got the speed if she wants to take on a player, decides not to. Out to Matteo. Now she goes on the overlap. Now she's through. Canidiato Diani needs to score this, and she hits it straight at the goalkeeper, Johannes. Well, the amount of times that the French have managed to do this to the Germans, sometimes they've been offside, but there have been a few occasions when they've broken through. But they've just not quite been clinical enough. Stina Johannes standing up again. At some point they're going to have to take one of these chances that is coming along, otherwise there won't be enough time to do anything about the second goal that they need. Basha back from Baltimore. There was nobody open there, so she trapped back again, this time into Gayoro. She was being well marked though by Vamsa. And now a free kick. And the Germans will be able to just alleviate a little bit the pressure. Jule Brand, clever, waited for the challenge to come in. So then, 2 more substitutions coming then for the French. Naomi Feller is going to come on, and so too is Taniba Samura. Naomi Feller, Real Madrid player, comes on, and at the back Taniba Samura. Interesting that they've now got 3 centre-backs. Different formation for this last part of the game from Laurent Bonnaday. Jean-Francois smacked down by Cherchi. Referee has not given a free kick for that. This referee does not like to stop play. I'm not necessarily against that. There's been a couple of... Oh, there's a chance. Oh my goodness me, a mistake from the woman who's just come on, Taniba Samura. It's going to be a corner. She was just lost it. She looked up to see what she was going to do, and she was lucky that wasn't called back for a free kick. A little pull on Buell's shirt, but in the end got back into the action and stopped the cross coming in. But it is a corner and time ticking away. Enola Tetsi gesticulating from the sidelines. In it comes, out by Grige and Botbati. Churchy gets there first. Grascayoro, though, takes up possession. Matteo, too hard. Jean-Francois has been tireless in her chasing down of balls in that midfield. Grige and Botbati, play on, says the referee. Picked up by Sidney Lohmann and saved by Pauline Perromagna. Not surprisingly, she wants to go long now. 5 minutes to go. France need to fight not one but 2 goals. There's been a strong stream of chances through this game for Les Bleus, but they've only managed to put the ball in the back of the net once legally. Basha looking up and decides there's nothing there. Keeps it. Naomi Feller coming over to make herself available. Good play again. Germans just keeping it tight at the back. Jean-Francois feeds it into Mea Lacra. The captain, Grige and Botbati, a hopeful ball into the middle, looking for Naomi Feller, who ball popped up above her head and she didn't know where it had gone anymore. Samura, Diani, trying a run. German foot though getting in there and spiriting that ball away from her. Yes, they need to get on with it, the referee. That was a long time. You're supposed to have 6 seconds to get rid of it. Well, 2.5 minutes into this match, Melvin Mallard scored a goal that gave France hope of going through to the final, but with 2.5 minutes to go until the end of it, that hope has gone down. Stadium announcer trying to get the fans back up again. Basha sees a run by Diani. It's a great ball. Diani can't quite collect it though. That allows all of the German defenders back into the box. Diani to cross, dangerous! Clara Matteo gives the French a little bit of hope with 2 minutes to go. Is it too late? Is there time? Well, it was a great ball. Diani couldn't collect it, but she recovered herself. Lovely little move, a beautiful ball. And arriving at the back post, Clara Matteo. They could have done with this 10 minutes ago. But Laurent Bonnadet knows there is still time. Particularly how many minutes will be added on at the end of the game. We're waiting for VAR to pass this one on. Meanwhile, Kezia Boussy would like to come on. Nerves from Didier Deschamps as well. We're still waiting. Goal accorded. Two-two. One goal between them now. Again, it comes down to the first leg winner from Clara Buhl. French streaming forward. Here's Matteo again. Matteo drags it through the defender, but the goalkeeper kept enough of an eye on it. 3 against 3. You can't blame Matteo for going for it, having just scored. Melvin Mala, I can't believe that didn't go in. Over the top, Diani. Did she go too early? She did. Seven minutes of time to be added on as France start again. Selma Basha sprints off to allow Boussy to come on. German base, 24-year-old forward Kezia Boussy set up a goal against Leverkusen in the Frauen Bundesliga in her last appearance for them. Now can she break German hearts with 5.5 minutes of minimum time added on to go. It's a game that has just refused to go away. The French have just refused to go away, even though the Germans have had the advantage for quite a while now. Finalists last year, France, trying to do it again. One more goal and they can fly into extra time. Corner kick, back post, back from Diani. Out though by Minge. It's Taniba Samura who will come across to take the throw. Kachawi with the ball forward. Can't find Diani though. Julia Gwyn, the German captain, went straight to her. Diani still has it though. Good work on that outside by Samura. Cross-field ball. Boussy takes it well. Finds Matteo. Matteo, beautiful little move. Now can she find the ball into the middle? Forward by Jean-Francois, but it's cleared again by the women in white. PPM comes out to get involved in outside open play. Lofted ball forward. Fella taken down. That'll be a yellow card and a free kick. Julia Gwyn there almost taking one for the team, but it was a great move by Fella. Took it beautifully and absolutely skinned the German captain, who had no other alternative than to just launch into her. German substitution coming up. Laura Freigang is about to come on. Eintracht Frankfurt forward. Didn't take any part in the first leg and is coming on in the second leg as a way of the Germans just getting rid of some of the clock. Jule Brand is the woman who's coming off slowly. Christian Wund High fives up. It's been a good game from her. Here we go. In it comes from Sakina Kachawi. Minga with the header. Back in by Clara Matteo. It's pinging around all over the place. Graska can't get there. Naomi Feller. It comes out again, and Germany now will try to break. Clara Buell holding up play well and sending a lovely ball through. Fortunately for France, Clara Matteo, who's come back all the way from attack, was in the right position to take possession of it. It was offside anyway. What a finish. What a finish. And we're not finished yet. Diani looks up. Good ball in, just too high for Feller. But it will be a corner. It's come off a German head. Oh, it's come off German hair. It's come off a German ponytail. Counting down to the final minute of this second leg of the second semi-final of the UEFA Women's Nations League. It couldn't be tenser. Germany trying to hang on. France trying to come back. Corner. Kachawi delivers. Churchy out. Ooh. Samura with a rather bad attempt to get that ball out again. And that has handed the impetus back to Germany. Last 30 seconds, and Elisa de Almeida knows it. A look of resignation on her face now. Kachawi. We are outside the 7 minutes now, added on by the referee. Busi with Vama in front of her. Busi, one last chance in, too close to the goalkeeper, and that could be it. Johannes falls on it gratefully. Referee telling the goalkeeper to get on with it. We carry on, still not raising the whistle to her lips. Taniva Samura with a nice touch there, and a good ball as well, well taken by Feller. Throw in, still going. Yeah, ref, shouts Christian. Well, then he doesn't need to anymore because Germany have survived the onslaught at the end. France failed to make it through to the final of the Women's Nations League for the second season in a row. They fall just short. In the end, it's the first leg that did the difference. France led and trailed in the second. They had any number of chances in the first and second halves. Germany, though, held strong when they had to, and then struck when they needed to. And on the night, it has finished France 2, Germany 2, but Germany go through 3-2 on aggregate. Et on vivra ensemble le match face